Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy arrived in Lithuania with priorities. He wants more weapons. He wants guarantees from NATO while his country is on its way to NATO membership. And, well, he simply just wants an invitation to join the alliance in the first place.
The invitation to NATO, and we want to be on the same page with everybody, with all the understanding. And for today, what we hear and understand, that we'll have this invitation when security measures will allow.
When security measures will allow essentially means when Russia's war is over, not the outcome Zelenskyy has been working towards. And he certainly put his frustrations on display online yesterday, calling the lack of a timeline absurd. NATO members say they understand.
Ukraine wants to live in peace, like we are living in peace. We are under NATO's umbrella, and that's why we are living in peace, and Russia is not attacking us, and Ukraine wants the same. So I totally understand. And the question is how we can all help Ukraine to defend themselves so that they can end this war and then admit Ukraine to NATO.
The United States and other major industrialized nations are pledging long-term security assistance for Ukraine as it continues to fight Russia's invasion. G7 countries began laying the groundwork for member nations to negotiate individual security agreements with Ukraine.
When Putin and his craven lust for land and power unleashed his brutal war on Ukraine, he was betting NATO would break apart. He was betting NATO would break. He thought our unity would shatter at the first testing. He thought democratic leaders would be weak, but he thought wrong.
Zelenskyy raved about his conversation with U.S. President Joe Biden today and says the commitments will be a bridge toward eventual NATO membership for his country. As the NATO summit wrapped up in Lithuania, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau told reporters that security guarantees from Canada, the G7, and NATO will send a message. But Zelenskyy is desperate for Ukraine to become a NATO member so it can take advantage of the alliance's security guarantees.